What is up? It's your boy the Kinologist. We're doing another code study sesh and OSRS AFK training. We did quite a bit yesterday, but I'm going to continue with storage. This is in the Learn HTTP Servers course in Go on boot.dev. Let's see. Storage. So we pretty much took the notes yesterday. You could either save data as raw files or to a database where it handles all the logic of file management for you. We usually use PSQL, MongoDB, Postgre. Now there's like Firebase. There's what's it called? SQLite. People use different types. I personally use Postgre a lot, so I'm more comfortable with it. But let's see what's going on with this. Install Postgre v15 or later. So let's start by doing that. So let's clear everything here, clear these. We got the code up from yesterday, and I want to do a quick git status. So this is up to date. This is how we can check if everything's up to date on the branch. Pretty much. We're still making steel bars. I'm gonna do devious mines later today. And possibly train a little bit of thieving and a little bit of agility. Shouldn't be too bad. Because I only need 69 agility for another quest and then 62 thieving for another quest. Let's see. I could do devious mines, and then there's Secrets of the North. Yeah, 69 agility, 64 thieving. Fremenic Exiles, crafting. I can get that up. Slayer, I can get that up. Rune crafting, I can get that up too with GOTR. So there's quite a bit of work to be done. But these are more active skills to train. Like, I think crafting might be a slower one. Like, let's look it up. Mine sandstone. Mine sand at the quarry. You can then convert the mined sandstone into buckets of sand using the sandstorm grinder at the quarry. I wonder if the unlimited bucket... Oh no, it doesn't. It probably doesn't. No, bottomless bucket does not work for sand. It only works for farming. Okay. Bottomless compost bucket. OSRS AFK crafting. Fixing goblin lamps in Dorgish Khan. Unpowered orbs. I mean, that could work. AFK crafting guide. Blow glass. Slayer in the Catacombs with Bone Crusher. This dude's actually using a foot pedal? What the fuck? Redwoods are at like 90 wood cutting, so that's probably not it for me. Anyways, let's go back to this. Let's install Postgres. We already spent enough time looking at AFK methods. God, ginger tea is so good. Okay, let's look at the terminals. So I did that. Ensure the installation worked. Okay, so then we'll go PSQL version. I have it because I have pgadmin 4. I literally have pgadmin 4 here, so I'm not sure why it's not working. Does it say what version? Okay, let's go Mac OS. Yeah, I did brew install. Already installed and up to date. Okay, so then why doesn't PSQL work? Hold up one sec. Let me check something here. Let's go to our friend ChatGPT. And basically, let's ask it why. On macOS with Homebrew, you need to link it manually, but the client isn't on your path yet. Okay, so let's go clear. Okay, so this is from my terminal. I run that. That should tell. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, so I followed all the steps and it's working. So I have it now installed. Then you could test it with PSQL Postgres. I don't want to do that yet. I want to follow the boot dev steps. I just wanted to get it installed first. So now this should say PSQL version Let's just clear this. Force start the Postgres server in the background. Mac brew services start. Okay, so we can do that. Why does everyone have that egg? Does that give you extra? You just gotta patiently smith. Okay, so we got Postgres installed. So now we want to go start the server in the background. It's the default client for Postgres. It's a great way to interact with the database. It's not as user-friendly as pgadmin, but it's a great tool to do basic operations with. Okay, so let's go PSQL, brew, services, start, Postgre, $15. Already started, use brew services restart. Connect to the server. Enter the PSQL Postgres. You should see something that looks like this. Okay, so I'm in. It's good to learn command window because like sometimes you might not have a GUI. And I'm perfectly okay with that. Never be too strongly convicted with one type of method of doing things. Like if there's a better way, you should opt for that way, right? If it meets the criteria for what you're doing, you're better off. Like you are better off like assimilating to the company structure. So this is kind of how you can take the lessons that you do and actually apply it to your work life, because in your work life you're going to have a company code base that has its own functions, its own setup, its own style. Everyone's kind of figured out how things work and you're just coming in as a new guy, right? So you want to take the existing protocols, the existing strategies, the existing functions, the existing ideologies and apply that to your code, because this is pretty much how other devs can then read your code and kind of, it makes things easier for the whole team when you can easily merge your code and merge methodologies. Because if everyone's doing the same thing, the same strategy, now we could become interchangeable. Now you can ask for help because now this guy can read your code and be like, okay, he's doing this. We usually do this. So now I just have to understand, okay, what's wrong with this specific block, given that everything else is matching what I normally do, right? So it's basically him debugging himself at that point, if you think about it that way. So that's why you want to stick with existing protocols. So we're going to do that in the course too. We're not just going to trail off and do our own thing. No, we're going to use the methods that I may not personally like. I like to use pgadmin4, which is this guy right here, pgadmin4. Let me open this app right here. This is the interface for PostgreSQL. Right, we could do this, or we could just use this directly and then just write our database like this. So we go create a new database. I called mine Chirpy, so we're going to create database Chirpy. You have to use semicolons at the end of Postgres, so create database Chirpy, enter, boom. Connect to the new database, so it's going to be C Chirpy. You're now connected to database Chirpy, and now it should show Chirpy equals. So now you set the password Linux only. We don't care about the password. Query the database. So I used Postgres for simplicity. I used Postgres as the password. Query the database. Okay, I don't want to use the password though. It just makes things confusing when you have to come back to it and you forget it. Then it's really, really hard. Keep in mind, one second, let me put it back to my face. Keep in mind, if you are putting a password on Postgres, make the fuck sure you remember it. This is gonna be really fucking annoying to find out your password after you've forgotten it. Okay, so that's just a lesson I had to learn. Even if you uninstall it, like even if you uninstall it and reinstall, it's still gonna be a bitch to fucking set up the password again. It's really, really annoying, and I recommend either write it down or don't use one at all. What do we got? 23 minutes. Okay, cool. Query the database. Okay, so we're gonna go query the database. I'm pretty much gonna have to have one for the front end, one for the back end, and then another terminal just to submit assignments. Select the version. Compiled by Apple Darwin. Cool. 64 bits. So I did that. I was able to do everything. Let's try and run the code here. I'm curious. Exit code 0. A new version of Postgres is available. Let's update boot dev. Okay, so exit code 0 Postgres 15.4. Expect exit code. Okay. It tests your PSQL version. Okay, so that's what it does. Nice. Now we go to Goose migrations. Okay. Let's look at Goose migrations. What is this? Oh shit, this is a huge little block of code right here. I like it. Authentication, authorization, webhooks, documentation. There's a lot of good stuff in here just to go through. Let me open my notes. But I think this will be a good topic to go over in another video, just to separate topics, because if you guys want to look at how to do PostgreSQL and get that installed and look at pgadmin4 and my tips, I just want to make sure you guys get all that in one video. So If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below. Kinologist out. Give me your feedback, and yeah, let's keep growing this movement of developers, self-taught. Peace.